We are back at lawhub.lsac.org, and we're going to go straight to the LSAT prep navigation here on the left-hand side. We're going to click on drill sets, and we're going to go into logical reasoning drill set 2, and we're going to click new drill set. It'll take a second just to load. And as always, we're going to go to the questions. And you can see we've got a brand new drill set here, and we're going to address a inference task to start this section. So as always, we're going to select one of the highlighting colors. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. And we're going to engage the question task first. In this case, it reads, which one of the following inferences is most strongly supported by the information above? Now, obviously, the information is to the left here, but you get the gist of it. And we recall that inference tasks require that you figure out which of the answer choices must be true, even though it isn't explicitly stated based on the task or the text rather in the paragraph itself. So we're going to use all three of our highlighting colors so that we can distinguish the three facts and then cross-check the answer choices deliberately against those facts, highlighting reasons to eliminate. So starting with the first sentence on the paragraph to the left, chiropractors may not be fixing partial dislocations as they claim, but nevertheless may have found beneficial ways to manipulate the spine. And I'm going to just highlight this after reading it in my pink. Then I'm going to select a new highlighting color to distinguish this from the next fact, whatever it is. The second sentence reads, homeopathic remedies may prove to be placebos, yet homeopathy would still provide an opportunity to explore the nature of the placebo effect. So we talked about chiropractors in the first sentence, and now we're talking about homeopathy in the second, and we highlight that in our yellow. Now I'm going to select the orange for the last sentence after we read it. So, and acupuncture may provide insight into the chemistry of the nervous system rather than into the body's energy flow. So we'll just highlight this last sentence, and let me make sure I get that acupuncture bit here. And we can see the three statements of fact are distinguished by using the highlighting tool effectively because it's not really all that efficient to engage with the scratch paper in the logical reasoning section, even if it's provided. It's just way more time efficient to work through these three individually highlighted statements now by contrast and very carefully cross-checking against the answer choices. Now, when we go to our answer choices for any inference task, we're looking for three reasons to eliminate. First is something that is an extreme inference, so something that goes too far, takes it beyond what our three colored facts state. Second is going to be something that is a reversal of the information that's presented, so it's literally got one of these facts kind of backwards. And then lastly is something that is possible but not definitely certain based on these three highlighted facts. So beginning with choice A, we still have our highlight tool selected. It doesn't really matter which color you use to eliminate in the answer choices. We just needed to distinguish visually on the left-hand side. But starting with choice A, chiropractic, homeopathy, and acupuncture provide equally valuable alternative medical treatments. Well, this equally valuable, there wasn't a direct comparison of any of the three kinds of medicine that were discussed in our three independent facts. So that equally is too extreme, and we can eliminate choice A. Next, we have choice B. One can learn something from alternative medical treatments without understanding anything about how the treatments are applied in practice. Again, we do talk about the practices of chiropractic, of homeopathy, and acupuncture, but to say that we don't need to understand anything about how they're applied in practice and we could learn something from them is, again, a bit of an extreme statement, so we'll eliminate choice B for that reason. Now, choice C, alternative medical treatments are sometimes as effective as mainstream medical treatments. Well, we didn't discuss mainstream medical treatments at all, so we can highlight that phrase and eliminate this as being something that's possible but not certain based solely on the facts that we highlighted on the left. Then choice D, traditional acupuncture theory may not be as incompatible with Western medicine as once was thought. Well, first off, I don't know what acupuncture theory is. We've got this highlighted in orange statement about acupuncture, but acupuncture theory is a change in the terms, and that's not supported. And that's a great reason to eliminate for inference tests and really a lot of different question types in logical reasoning is anytime you've got a subtle term shift that isn't by definition meaning the same thing. And then last, we've got choice E. Alternative medical treatments could be valuable even if the practitioner's account of what is happening is not true. Well, the practitioner's account of what is happening not being true is literally the definition of the placebo effect. And you do have to know the definitions of terms. So if you don't know the definition of a term that turns out to be relatively important within evaluating these question tasks and really any question task on the logical reasoning section, you may want to produce some sort of vocabulary list to track these sorts of things. But choice E is 100% true because of the definition of the placebo effect. And remember, you can always come up here and click show answer if you are interested to confirm as you go. But recognize that that does kind of interrupt the flow of your practice sets as you continue with drill set number 2.